Hello everyone and welcome to Tesla Gossip. FSD Beta is on top of its game in this new video shot by Tesla owners Silicon Valley. Check out how Tesla sees the cones on the street and smoothly drives around them better than a teenage driver.
Stop here. I did mark it down, okay, so it's gonna see this first cone and it's gonna go around it. That's awesome. And here we are, here's a second cone. It's gonna go around it as well. That is really, really good. So 2 cones. And again, I actually did not set this up. These are, you can just see the cones everywhere. It's because these roads are now being paved. And then we have 2 cones up here on the left. So they are pretty much in the middle of the road. So we're gonna see how it's gonna do here. Okay, so sees this. Wow, it literally just went around them. That is awesome. All right, let's get some more action up here, go around that. Very good. So this thing is literally navigating around the cones.
So looking at this smart, beautiful, sexy car driving around cones by itself, you'd expect to be included in some European top 10 electric cars to buy in 2021, right? Well, no. Apparently, UK media, the Sunday Times, didn't even mention Tesla, but instead gave us Audi e-tron, which literally means shit if you use Google Translate. So yeah, that makes it a 30 selection, the Sunday Times. Please do better next time.
Be better.
Speaking of better, what's better than working for Tesla, you may ask yourself in the shower? Well, according to Haldenside and Automobilian blah blah blah, posted by Alex on Twitter, more than 5,000 people were polled in Germany, none of them working at Tesla, predominantly answered yes on the question, quote, do you call Tesla an attractive employer? In group ages 18 to 29, almost 60% said definitely yes, while about 10% were undecided. In the age groups 30 to 39, a bit less, around 44%, and 40 to 49, around 37%. Not surprising, since Tesla has been making the rounds when it comes to hiring top talented engineers, but good to know since the factory in Berlin is underway and will need lots of talented people to achieve its goals fast. Since we're talking about names you've probably never heard of, meet Jim Ratcliffe, who is UK's richest man. So this guy wants to partner with Hyundai and, quote, make hydrogen happen, unquote. Apparently he didn't get the memo about hydrogen.
I don't want to turn this into a debate on hydrogen fuel cells because I just think that they're extremely silly. The people have published, there's multiple sort of rebuttals of it online. It's just very difficult to make hydrogen and store it and use it in a car. Hydrogen is an energy storage mechanism. It's not a source of energy. So you have to get that hydrogen from somewhere. If you get that hydrogen from water, so you're splitting H2O, the electrolysis is extremely inefficient as an energy process. If you say took a solar panel and use the energy from that solar panel to just charge a battery pack directly, compared to try to split water, take the hydrogen, dump the oxygen, compress the hydrogen to an extremely high pressure or liquefy it, and then put it in a car and run a fuel cell. It is about half the efficiency. It's terrible. So why would you do that? It makes no sense. And then hydrogen has very low density. It's a pernicious molecule, likes to get all over the place. You get metal embrittlement from hydrogen. If you get a hydrogen leak, it's an invisible gas. You can't even tell that it's leaking. But then it's extremely flammable when it does and has an invisible flame. if you're going to pick an energy storage mechanism, hydrogen is an incredibly dumb one to pick. You should just pick methane. That's much, much easier, or propane. Hydrogen fuel cell, the best case hydrogen fuel cell doesn't win against the current case batteries. So then obviously it doesn't make sense. That will become apparent in the next few years. There's no reason for us to have this debate. I've said, my piece on this. It will be super obvious as time goes by. I don't know what we're saying. So.
I know what to say. Hydrogen will not happen. But honestly, guys, what do I know? I'm just like a poor guy on the internet. Moving forward, some breaking news occurred concerning plug-in hybrid cars, which are a little bit like butt plugs. You kind of feel them, but not really. And they kind of work, but once you use them, you just crave for the full-blown experience even more. Don't ask me how I know. I just do, okay? So these butt plug-in hybrids apparently claim less pollution than in reality. Basically, they fart more, but secretly, silently. Quote, 3 of the most popular plugins in 2020 all emitted more CO2 when tested in the real world, even when starting with a full battery. Quote, the BMW X5, Volvo XC60 and Mitsubishi Outlander emitted 28 up until 89% more CO2 than advertised when tested by emissions analytics on a fully charged battery in optimal conditions. Allegedly, all 3 brands were consulted by a big OEM who chose not to be disclosed. Some more breaking news, this guy's mom is ordering a Tesla Model Y. Congrats mom, and congrats son for convincing your mom to spend even more money for a car which will be driven mostly by wink wink. Speaking of second-hand driving, in France and Germany, less than 1 year used Teslas only drop price less than 1%, more exactly 0.13% for the Model 3, 0.5% for the Model X, and 0.9% for the Model S, compared to I-Pace, the Jaguar, which loses 10.8% of its value in the first year, and the famous Third, which stinks when it comes to keeping its value, goes down by 15.5%. I mean, it makes sense for a used Third to drop so much in value. Would have expected even more, to be honest. Getting back to positive stuff, this dad is living in 2050 when it comes to road trips. That looks very comfortable and cool. Speaking of cool, check out this Model 3 standing like a boss in the winter. The owner, Kelvin Young, who looks young, is happy with how his Tesla plowed right through the slush without slipping once, using Michelin tires X-Ice XI3 tires. Nice tag number, bro. If you got the chills from that cold weather image, then I got you covered with a hot oven fueled with money. $1.6 billion more precisely. That's how much Tesla short sellers burned today, November 23rd, 2020. Yup. So next time you lose $50 on some random whatever, just smile. It could be worse. Way worse. You could be a bum. You could be homeless. Actually, you could lose your house, friends, get addicted to drugs, and just, die. So you wouldn't want to die. Speaking of death, here's Elon designing his first meme in 2004. It's Jesus with DiCaprio's face. And speaking of Jesus Christ, Wedbush raised Tesla's bull case to $1,000, which is too low in my opinion. Should be around $29,980, which divided by 420 gives you a 69. If you think that joke sucked, then don't blame me, blame this guy. Coming to an end for today, guys. Did you know Tesla is a Mexican company which makes cars which are not even electric? Well, according to Ford, which is like an old senile grandpa you still love, but he's just insane, ran a billboard saying, quote, Ford is the only American automaker to stand with California for reduced greenhouse gas emissions. That's right, grandpa. Tell me more about the war on emissions you fought in 2020. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this amazing video. And let me know, would you like to see more of this stuff? Do you love my voice? I know you do. I can see you smiling. Is that a butt plug you have on your desk? See you soon. Peace.